Robbie, that was a world away from Saturday. How good does it feel, first of all, to be back here at the Lane?
Yeah, no, it feels amazing. Great crowd turned up. The stand looks amazing, and to be fair, I thought the lads at times looked amazing as well. And first half, when you need a reaction from Saturday and you get one like that in the first half, I mean, we could have been 4 or 5 up at half time, and through sheer quality of play. And what we said is, you know, we have got that quality in abundance, and it's the other side that we need to get better by giving unnecessary free kicks, giving teams legs up in the final their final third. And I thought, you know, overall we did that tonight. And you know, when it's 2-0, people always think, oh, you know, Bognar's cruising at 2-0. We showed that at Bishop Stortford through silliness. It can cost you, and it wasn't that tonight it was, you know, we had chances to kill the game off in the second half. Didn't think we played as well in the second half as we did in the first half. But you know, listen, we were excellent. We were excellent, I thought, and we showed sides today that, you know, really improves us in terms of, you know, our ability to get over the line and our work ethic right at the end. Because, you know, at 2-1, everything's edgy. We're edgy. The players are edgy, and you know, sometimes that can set in. But one thing they did do to a man was we stood tall, and got a great 3 points. Because listen, make no mistakes about it, Lee. I firmly believe they'll be in the top 6. And I think we made them look very average at first half, and you know, then in the second half they sort of went a little bit more direct, brought the big man on, and you know, put us under pressure. But I think we showed enough, and I think over the course of the game, I think we did deserve to win the game.
Mustafa, you obviously didn't speak on Saturday, but we spoke with Jack on Sunday, and we talked about how bad the communication was. Sort of owe the players an apology because they've managed to shut me up tonight. The communication was brilliant tonight.
Yeah, but I don't think that's an apology, Lee. I think that's something that you made an observation of, and I think you were correct. You know, when we spoke about that team talk at half time about having communication, you know, we sometimes write on the notice board targets for us to hit. And one of our targets today was communication is key in all areas of whether you're passing the ball, whether you're receiving the ball, or whether you're not even involved. You could just a good shout can equally help your teammate out. So, no, listen, we're considering it was all doom and gloom on Saturday, which if you look at the first half's performance on Saturday, I thought we were excellent. Yes, did we lack a little bit of cutting edge up front? Possibly, but we still dominated the game, and we had a manager at half time on Saturday running around the pitch to organise their team. So that tells you how much we were dominant in the first half against Hayes. And football's mad. You know, to get beat 5-0 was a shock to us. And it shows you a little bit of character of our players to bounce back today against a very, very good team. And, you know, we've got the 3 points.
Just quickly touching on Saturday, do you feel with what's happened on Sunday in the professional game, with some of the mental results that were going on, Man United getting beaten 6-1, Liverpool getting 7 goals put past them, do you almost feel it kind of puts our result into perspective? The results can happen like that at times.
I think, yeah, but I think, you know, we impacted our own self-harm really, and you know, they didn't have to really, although the lad will say that he scores from the halfway line was a quality goal, it was still us giving the ball away in unopposed areas. And I think, you know, you'd like to think it was a freak. And I think also, you know, when you know, because you look at that game, we got beat 5-0, you can't tell me we got dominated. We just made fundamental errors that cost us, and inevitably, once you go 2, 3, 4 down, heads drop, their tails are up, and it was just catastrophic. But like you say, I'd like to speak and give the players great credit, because you know, we bounced back today, and you know, I said to the players before the game, we've waited nearly 7-8 months for this. Don't let anybody down, don't let yourselves down. Go out there, get the supporters on the front foot, get yourselves on the front foot, and get the supporters behind you. And I think they did that in the first half, and you know, it's a cracking result, because like I say, they're a good side.
I do want to ask obviously about player of the match. It was given to Tommy Lee. We in Rock's Radio gave it to Sam Dowdridge, but as I've said before, it could have gone to anybody. Is there anyone you want to single out?
No, I agree. I think them 2 players were excellent. Jake Flanagan at right back was excellent. You know, and I think when you've got a team that maybe 5 or 6 players possibly could have been vying for that for the man of the match, speaks, you know, for how well we played at times today. And listen, you know, Ashton Lee, Geordie works his socks off Sam Dowdridge with his quality, and I thought Alfie Stanley was great in that little position as well, because, you know, he was a problem for me. He kept on hurting them, coming in pockets, and when we make the pitch as big as we did in the first half, you know, we're a threat for anybody. And like I say, I'm not echoing it all the time, but they're a good side.
How difficult a decision was it not to have Keaton Wood involved in the starting 11 today?
Yeah, no, it's leaving people out is never nice, and Jack made that decision, and you got to fully respect it. Keaton's a good player. Unfortunately, he was the one to miss out. He wasn't to blame for all the goals on Saturday, and he was just the one to miss out tonight. But his attitude and his work ethic and his encouragement off the pitch as a substitute was a credit to him, and you don't expect anything else from Keaton. He has got that in him, and listen, it's a long season, and I'm sure Keaton will bounce back.
Just having a look, obviously, at the run of games, it looks like we've got 2 games a week in the run up to Christmas. So players are going to be involved, aren't they? Yeah, no,
absolutely. And, at a football league level, you might have a squad of 24, 25. But at non-league level, it's very difficult to get that and the recovery. So we've just got to be careful, and, hopefully we'll dust the place down on Thursday. And then, we'll look forward to Cheshunt on Saturday, which is going to be another tough game. I think that was at the 5th out of the 6 away game. So listen, what I've said to the players is before the game is we need to make this place a fortress. And whenever you go away, you always know, after the game you go, this was a tough game, that was a tough game. We need to make the Nyewood Lane as tough as we can, and you can be tough and aggressive and physical. We want to pass and we want to play, and we want teams to come here thinking big pitch, we're in for a tough game, and I think today we showed that against the top team. What
sort of game do you expect against Carshalton? Do you expect more of the same that we had tonight, or will it be a completely different game on Saturday in London?
I think sometimes you always try and analyse games and think it'll be the same game, and sometimes it never pans out that way. All we can concentrate on is our focus, our beliefs, our principles of how we want to play the game, and that's what we've got to stick to. And teams are there for you to stop you doing that. But we've got to overcome that with our quality, and I think tonight we showed that.
Well, Robbie, just one final question really. What's your message to the fans tonight after the first home win of the season under the new stand and lights here at the night camp?
No, just great to see them, see the faces and see all new faces, and I hope they enjoyed the game. It was great to be back. We've been too long too long not being here, so I've got such an affection and love for this, not only for the club but for the supporters as well, and the ground just looks a credit to the football club at the minute. And once the new roof goes on behind the seasons, we've got a terrific ground, terrific supporters, and hopefully we can match that with the team on the pitch.
Well, it's been nice playing on the pitch with the grass not too long. Robbie, absolute pleasure.
I love the Digley, and I like to say to you and Pete for also as well, appreciate yous. You could have been frustrated after the game not having done an interview, but I appreciate you obviously taking time to understand that, so I appreciate that, and we're onwards and upwards.
Cheers, Robbie. Top man,
lad.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers, Lee Roberts joined by Ian Guppy, the Supporters Club chairman. Gups, it's absolutely magical to be back here under the lights. Will be once they come on, but we're here in front of the main stand. How do you feel as a fan being back tonight?
It's crazy, isn't it? Obviously, we know what's gone on. We know what's going on in the world. We're very lucky. I've alluded to it before. We're very lucky that we're at this level where we can get fans in, and we have absolute sympathy for those that can't. We see what's going on with Dorking today, and that their petition is gaining much ground, and we support them all with what they're doing. But it's amazing. It's amazing to be here tonight, just standing here in front of this new stand. We've kind of been fortunate to have this time off because all the work can be done. But at the same time, we've all missed it greatly, really.
It does feel quite emotional being back. Obviously, I was saying to Pete earlier when I was doing the walk every day in my garden with Sophie, and just thinking, will we get back to Nyewood Lane? We're here.
Oh, massively. Yeah, it's crazy, and we're sitting there now, and we look at it with huge confidence. Results have been mixed, if you're brutally honest. Saturday's 5-0 was probably an eye-opener that the pre-season start probably was shadowed a little bit, but it's just amazing to be back. And actually, if we rock up at the end of this season 4 places above the relegation, doesn't matter because we're back playing football.
And also as well, the fact that the fans managed to raise, I think we forget what the original target was. I think 30k to start off with, but then we hit 50. Yeah. You're looking on it now. How does that feel?
Oh, unbelievable. And to know that in a couple of months' time we're going to have something over there behind the seasons and to replace what was damaged by the storm. It's just going to go from strength to strength. And when you see the new toilet block over there, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, what the fans have done is fantastic, and we can never be thankful, and can't wait to see the new kit when that arrives in a few weeks as well.
One fan who obviously we're not going to name wants to know though, are there going to be lights in the toilets?
Yes, definitely. And also, just to kind of go into a bit deeper about tonight. Yeah, you think through lockdown there's people that are no longer with us, and the likes of Morris, especially Morris, you know, it's hard to sort of say to anyone, you know, if you name people that are no longer here, you'll always miss someone, but Morris for me is one that would absolutely revel sitting here seeing what's going on. Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, you're going to set me off. Yeah, cheers mate, thanks for the chat. Up the rocks.
Cheers mate.
Yeah.